It's time for your most famous words in iRacing. It's time for your go time music. "188 laps. Something about this go time music does not like us. Pace truck is off. Green flag is up. Green flag is out. Pop-Tart Pete leads them to green. TheCornHub.com 188. Ladies and gentlemen, we are racing. And a spin in the back will bring out your first yellow. Anthony Ely involved. I might have seen Mendonça in it as well. Nick Tucker in the 49 making his return. That car is a little torn up. Ricky Mendonça in the 39. Looks like he might have some rear end damage. Definitely some front end damage. Brandon Meyer seems to be okay. We haven't taken a look at the front of the car there. 14 of David Wright damage as well. We have a replay. Let's see what happens. Anthony Ely in that 5 machine. We're going to hit the slow-mo button. We got to look at it from all angles. So there's Anthony Ely. He's pushing up the track into Daniel Nans. That's where it starts. What goes wrong behind? Some contact in the back of the field. So I saw cars in the back getting together as a reaction. Ricky Mendonça, 4 wide top, gets into Jake Kerr, grabs Gary Smoke, right hook into Gary Smoke. Ricky Mendonça, 3 wide top, Daniel Nans involved. Oh, is that Aiden Gould? Did Aiden Gould get damage? Green flag is up. Green flag is out, and we're back underway. Into turn 1, Pete Tart re-clears. Jacob Lacia made the move up the inside on Greg Jodiet. He will get second back from his ex-teammates. And Greg Jodiet battles back on the inside. Let's watch it from the cockpit. The top hood cam of Mason Thompson. Alicia going backwards on that top line. Mason Thompson now get even with him as Greg Jodiet does clear. Moving in the back, Douglas Henry lost some positions on the initial start. He's now trying to get up inside Matthew Legat for that 7th position.
Yellow.
And it looks like we will bring out the yellow once again. I see Nick Tucker involved in a second incident, that 49 machine. So Michael Alfero's in the middle. Where does this go wrong? Pushing up the track is Ronnie Lane, and he just left hooks Alfaro, not ready for him to be there. But we don't know. Oh, it continues just in front with Nick Tucker. So Alfaro gets spun. And John Dodal comes up on the track and gets into Nick Tucker. Nick Tucker backs it into the fence.
Green.
Green flag is up. We're going to diagnose the stream. Pete Tart, he's pulled away from the field, but there's one man who has stayed within a second of him, trying to complete that gap. Make it up during your green flag pit cycle. It's Greg Jodiet. This is the Greg Jodiet that we've been wanting to see. I'm happy that he's showing up right here at Iowa, not letting Pete Tart run away like he did last night in the Frontier Truck Tour, but now the gap becomes a 1-second gap. Greg still trying to stay on pace. Mason Thompson in your 3rd spot. Eric Gonzalez was able to get around Jacob Alicia and is trying to run down for his spot at the podium. And then Jacob Alicia back there in the 5th spot. He has Matthew Legat behind him and buzzing the top line at the moment, the 67 of Dylan Herbertson. Mason Thompson trying to make the move on Greg Jodiet for that 2nd spot. Greg trying to battle back on the top line. Mason Thompson blinks out, but does get the position. And oh, contact, Dylan Herberton, Douglas Henry, nose to the tail. We saw Doug get out of shape, a little bit loose, and now Matthew Leggett looks up the inside. Not sure what happened there. Matt drives it to the bottom. Doug playing good defense on the top. Don't blink now, but the driver that was involved with the lap, or sorry, not the lap one, but the first caution, last week's winner, Aiden Gould, has already drove his way up to the 13th spot. 8 career wins for him in PALracing, Season 3 champion, Talladega Derby Season 3 champion as well. Really good drive right now, trying to get into that top 10, but he will hang on to it. Oh, spin! Lap car, Gordon Spain just in front of Dylan Herberton. Dylan did not give him a break. Almost wrecks the 38. He hangs on to it. Kept it straight. Gordon Spain 2 laps down. Powers up underneath Herberton. A battle as old as time. Remember these guys going head-to-head like gladiators at New Hampshire. They put on one heck of a show. It's always fun to watch these guys battle. They're both equally aggressive, but reasonable. And Doug will finally get the position over Herberton. Now that Doug has to ride behind Greg Jodiet, let's see if he will quickly dispatch of the 19. Now he looks to the inside. Teammates, I wonder if Greg's going to let him have it. Yes, he will. Can Greg get down in time to fill that hole? Not quite. Herberton's there, but Herberton will, within about a lap or two, build his equal run to get around Greg Jodiet. And there goes Aiden Gould finally down pit road. Went perfectly 10 laps extra to the average on that fuel tank. Logan Wilson yet to pit. Same thing with Jake Hare. Those are the 2 cars left that have yet to pit. And we have a yellow. Not sure what happened. That's Brandon Meyer sideways. Let's try to find him. That was on the back straightaway. I saw an instant report come out of Cody McDonald. It appears he is also slow on the apron. Let's take a look at the replay. What happened to K-Mac? We don't have an instant report for Brandon Meyer. Maybe it's related. So this is K-Mac going into turn 3. I'm going to assume the car steps out here. Big wiggle. He does have right rear damage that might be affecting the downforce. So he spins, inverts the car in the field. And the spin for Brandon Meyer, by the way, guys, the spin for Brandon Meyer would not bring out the yellow. He got bailed out by Cody McDonald. You can see just overcorrection, loose, and that car will come to a stop. A dirt guy on asphalt getting sideways. Not what you want to do. Officially 19 cars on the lead lap. Pace truck will pull off, and in the restart zone, Mason Thompson gets the turn to lead, but with 4 lap older tires at Pete's Heart, will he be able to put up a fight? Green flag is up, green flag is out. We're back racing. Look at that long EOL line. Herberton charges up the inside on Mason Thompson, trying to go for the lead. That got really tight there on the exit. Herberton gets back in line. He will now look to the inside, looks now to the outside. Pete Tart down to the bottom. Jacob Licia drifts up to Greg Jodiet at the flag stand. Mason still leads. We're getting racy. Oh, that's a car sideways in the back. I believe that's going to be Cody McDonald. He will pull it down pit road. We stay green. Here comes Logan Wilson. Where did the 76 come from? I was answering some messages concerning the league, and out of nowhere, Logan Wilson has drove his way to the front, and he's making the pass. By the way, 20 lap fresher tires. He stayed out as long as possible. The yellow was able to come out. Did Logan Wilson tee himself up to win the Corn Hub 188? Looking for his first career win. We still have a lot of race to go. We're just around halfway. But man, Logan Wilson, off of strategy, staying out as long as possible, will that earn him the victory tonight? We look just behind Aiden Gould right now, making a move on Dylan Herberton for position. That's for the top 5. Aiden Gould, a welcome back to the top 5 competitively. Ooh, beats hard. A big wiggle just in front of Gould. Gould will look to the inside. Aiden should grab another here. And now Aiden Gould goes up the inside on Mason Thompson. Finally, somebody can get around the 52. But one heck of a job playing defense out of Mason. Frontier Truck Tour veteran. Won the season opener at Frontier at Michigan. It's got a really good run. He blinks out as he looks to the inside, but it appears Aiden Gould will officially clear and into that second spot. 2.5 seconds behind your leader, Logan Wilson. Aiden Gould hit pit road during that cycle. Now Logan Wilson has gotten to the end of that tank. Will you head down pit road? And there goes Mason Thompson. He will get a lap back. One more lap around. He'll get the lead. And look who's just behind him. Here comes the Gooner. And he is driving that thing in deep. And he's looking for the position. The pass for the lead right here at the flag stand. Can Aiden Gould secure it? And if he does, is he good to the end? Does he have the tire? Can anybody else catch him? I'm not sure, but we might have just witnessed the pass for the win here in the cornhub.com 188 at Iowa. 8 career wins, looking for career number 9. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gooner goes back-to-back in Season 5.
Iowa, dude. Iowa.
Crazy.
The
Good
fuck
win,
you
Aiden.
think I was going to win Iowa? Let's go.
Good win, Aiden.
Thank you.
Good strategy, man.
Oh, man. I didn't think I would hold off Logan, dude. He was coming.
You can hear it, man. Who thought I was going to win at Iowa? I did, Aiden. I thought you were going to win at Iowa. Logan Wilson in that second spot. Great effort out of him. And you look to Mason Thompson, who finishes 3rd. Hangs on over Pete Tart, 4th. Douglas Henry, 5th. But it's all smiles for the 51. Aiden Gould burning it down on the front stretch. Logan Wilson, Mason Thompson will bring it to the front stretch as well for their interviews. But, man, I am so excited to talk to him. Aiden Gould has got to be ecstatic. And this was a tough one for the guys out here at Iowa. Pretty grueling. They had to earn it in qualifying. But how about that for Aiden? Back to back. And he'll bring it to a stop. Ladies and gentlemen, your cornhub.com 188 winner. For the first time in your career, Aiden, you're a winner at Iowa. And for the first time since your rookie season, you've won back-to-back races, buddy.
Oh, man. I never thought I'd ever win here, dude. I suck here. And, man, at the end of the race, me and Logan were kind of on the same strategy when that caution came out during the green flag pit cycles. And I was like, I can't gain on him, but I can't. But he's not losing on me. He's not pulling away. So I decided to do the undercut. And those last 10 laps, he was gaining on me. I didn't think I was going to be able to hold him off, but he got into some traffic. I was able to hold him off.
Aiden, you had the provisional from last week, but still the drama of qualifying, the top 30 rule, and then the early incidents. You got caught up in a wreck. You had big rear end damage. Did you think you were going to come back and win
I was
after
in
that?
the air at one point.
You were in the air.
Yeah, I was in the air. I knew I was probably going to be top 10 after that because the damage was only like a minute. And when we got those early cautions, I was able to fix the damage. But I was still on the first set of tires, which were killed because I was sliding the tires trying to avoid the wreck. And I got what we call arc brake back there. And I was in the air for a little bit. But no, overall, I kind of knew I was going to be back up there. I just didn't think I would get to this position. And worked out, man. 2 for 2 so far.
2 for 2 so far. I got my race pick correct. Even you were confused when I said that you'd win the race, but I just know there's something in the water. There's something in the water. Aiden, congratulations on the win here in Iowa.
Thank you, man.